I'm Anastasia, and this is something that helped me. I know every story is different, but I hope that in this you can find something to help you as well. Best of luck.
Of all the things that brought us comfort in the hospital, and I shouldn't really say us, I guess, I should say me, because I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself. Of all the things that brought me comfort in the hospital, one of my favorites was playing with Play-Doh. They gave us some when we first got there. It was with a little kit or something. And anyway, I had so much fun playing with this Play-Doh. First of all, I love the smell of Play-Doh. I love squishing it in my hands. I love the feeling of Play-Doh, the soft yet malleable feeling of Play-Doh. It's such a great distraction during times of stress because you can see it, feel it, and smell it. I don't encourage you to taste it. When I was a kid, I always wanted to eat the Play-Doh because it smelled so good. I just really thought it would taste good. It does not. So don't taste it. But you can see it, touch it, and feel it. And using all three of these senses at the same time can really help to distract your mind from worrisome thoughts. So at some point when Ben was in the hospital, I saw somewhere a meditation that was entirely centered around playing with Play-Doh, and I thought it was really interesting, so I'll share it with you real quick. It just started out with taking a minute to hold your Play-Doh and look at the Play-Doh and just focus on how much you want to squish it. Just look at it. Look at the color and the shape of it, smell it, and think about it. Then pick it up and notice how it feels in your hand, and maybe pass it back and forth from hand to hand and notice that feeling of it. Then start to roll the dough into a ball and just feel all of those rough edges being worked out into a nice smooth surface. Just like every bump in the Play-Doh gets smoothed out over time by the careful rolling motion of your hands, whatever stresses you may be experiencing right now will pass. Nothing lasts forever. Think of that for just a minute as you focus on rolling this Play-Doh in a nice small ball. Now, once your ball is really smooth, take a minute to appreciate it. Appreciate the beautiful symmetry of the ball. Then look at it and squeeze it in your hand as tight as you can. Just squeeze it. And after that, you can take your other hand and you can clap it in your hand. I won't clap loud on the video because it would probably sound terrible in your ears, but clap it, clap it, clap it. And this can help you get some some energy out as well. You can clap it as much as you want, as long as you want, as hard as you want. See how flat you can get it in the palm of your hands. And really use your strong arms and your hands and your muscles and notice, what does it sound like? Listen. What does it sound like? So now you're using your nose and your eyes and your hands and your ears. What does it sound like? Once it's flat and you feel like you really clapped it enough and listened to your Play-Doh enough, you can squish it back together and just squish it. Squish it back and forth and just feel how your strong, powerful hands are affecting that Play-Doh and changing it. Feel that flexible blob just giving way under your grip. And as you do this, remember that you are strong. You are powerful. And you have a lot of choices you make every single day about how you're going to live your life. Even on days that you're in the hospital, you can choose if you want to listen to music. You can choose what you want to listen to. You can choose what you want to think about and what you want to focus your attention on. You can choose so many things every day. You can choose how you want to squish the Play-Doh. And if you want to, you can choose to mold the Play-Doh into a shape. Be creative. Enjoy molding the Play-Doh for a while longer. And when you feel like you're about ready to be done, look at it in the shape, whatever you made. I used to teach kids and they always loved making a cube out of the Play-Doh, which was funny. I liked it too because it was relatively easy just to make it flat on the top and the bottom and the sides. A cube was easy for me. But anyway, just notice whatever you made, What does it look like? Appreciate it. Enjoy the angles and the curves one last time. And then when you feel like you're about ready to be done with this, once again, pick up that shape, whatever it is, and just start rolling it in your hands. And as you roll it in your hands, it'll feel clumpy at first. And then as time goes on, it will get smoother and smoother and smoother. And once again, remember that each bump in whatever you made can be rolled out until the Play-Doh is a nice round ball again. Each bump will be smoothed out. And as you look at this and you do this, remember that just like in your life, whatever stressful moments you're going through right now, they will pass. You can get through them. You can get through whatever rough times you're experiencing because no pain is permanent. Everything changes.
It used to really bother me. Every single person would say, I don't know how you do it. And for me, I realized the answer is 1 day at a time, sometimes 1 minute at a time. People would say, I could never do that. Yes, you could, and you will. The journey is long and bumpy, but keep taking those tiny steps, and you can do this. I promise. Whatever is standing in front of you today, you can get through it.